There might be a play going for it here, perhaps. XIA are taking aggressive A control. They're throwing this slow early on as well, which indicates where Cruz is playing, gives them the information. So if Scream comes back and gets his knife online, they've got a pretty good idea of how to tag Cruz. Cruz is probably going to throw a slow A main and then rotate to catwalk.
Quick little flash over the corner. Trying to bait some sort of swing actually as well as they tap the orb. Now the lockdown that I mentioned earlier is going to be used here for Liquid to try and get deep in.
I think all of this would have been better coordinated after they landed a knife on Cruz and had that back online.
One player detained.
Yampy is so deep.
He's not even going for it. Straight all the way into heaven. And he's just swinging straight into the player.
Really well executed. I mean, Yampy is just so confident getting into those positions. I was worried about them coming through all of that Sage utility. Slow, wall. XIA couldn't really do anything. We've seen Scary in a 1v3 before. He won an incredibly pivotal round. And now he has a teammate.
That's a lovely first pick, though. Try and set things up.
Not again.
Quick little tap on the head. Scream. He does put him down there on rifle for Surf, but...
Round 14 was. Yampy getting all the way deep here is such a great read on what XIA are going to be doing.
Yeah.
And they're pushing with each other, getting into the sites, getting massive value out of their bonus round. Here's an early knife.
Beautiful here, but...
Catches onto Cruz. No slow orb, no wall.
Just forced to hold close here. He has the Bucky in hand, but are they really going to disrespect this by just swinging into it? Look, the smoke plays inside of it. Cross being played, he doesn't actually walk in, so Yampy just goes and clears wine. Wants to hold that crossfire.
And they're again grouping up in A main. Team Liquid putting heavy emphasis on A main control and then bursting out of it. It seems like a weird strategy with Navera opping, but he's still going to be able to get good value from A main, assuming the rest of his team can do well.
And they're just holding for it. They realized that there was a possibility of it. A quick swing through Yampy, just taking two of the heads off and with the lighter by. Yeah, not enough in their hands really to be able to turn the tide of this one. XIA
Spike planted.
just left staring at the possibility here. I mean, Scary has not really been spotted.
Yeah, he's still just hanging out underneath there. He's got a stinger.
I mean, he could do some damage. Yeah, okay. Sometimes a bit of RNG, but the reload gets off, and they're just going to try and spam him out here.
So much pressure being applied, and Sushi Boys thinks, okay, maybe this is my time. Yampy with an ace. And 11 right now, after having a fabulous map 2 opening as well. Yampy is so important to this team's success. Sure, here he's just mopping up an eco round, but he gets over 30% of this team's first kills. And he doesn't play Jet all the time. He plays a variety of different roles. He's been playing the Breach on other maps, for goodness sake. You know, he's got that killer personality, man.
Sure.
So they've swapped up the defensive setup right now. The Sage goes over to B main, playing alongside Surf. And the Killjoy locking down A, the site that Liquid have been preferring to go. So all of the cards here resting with Sushi Boys, assuming that the game plan would be the same from Liquid, but it does look a bit different right now. Looks like they're exploring mid, some kind of mid to B ideas.
Smoke cuts it up into mid. Yampy with the knives, just walking. Door not closed. Surf. Obviously, he's actually deep in B main there, so his back isn't exposed to market. Cruz gets spotted though. And now, oh, bit of a whiff, I think, possibly. No, not quite. That was a slow walk coming through to try and push back this attempt. Still, Yampy is deep and in. It's up to Cruz. What is that? Deep into logs. He's going to be cleared out eventually by the utility. The Nanoswarm dropped down, and Yampy wants to try and find this player who is anchoring. But Scary has been able to do some significant damage in the past.
There's another flash.
Throughout this series, he has been fully supported, and with that flash, yeah, nothing he could really do.
Gorgeous play by Liquid there. They really just dismantled that setup by XIA, and they are taking this map. I mean, they're moving towards it at the very least. They are slowly pulling it out of control of XIA. Liquid are taking it apart brick by brick.
Look at this. One of the things what a flick.
He gets past the Sage wall, which is just off by Cruz.
The tiniest of margins.
Again, XIA need to shut him down.
Deep paranoia as well. Another half buy for XIA. Cruz tries to play inside of the smoke. Does get the one, but Quick little spam through means that Liquid are secure, knowing that they have that big player advantage.
And Liquid have been pretty solid on these anti-ecos. It hasn't really felt like Xerxia have the same punch, the same danger that Liquid have on the other side.
Yeah.
Spike planted.
And that makes a big deal.
One of the things that did set apart a lot of the minor region teams at Champs last year was having those little plays cooked up when they're on an eco, the bonus, whatever the half buy.
Sure. And honestly, I think that Xerxia have demonstrated those at Massive so far. They've had a bunch of really cool creative plays. It's just not been enough so far in this map on their defense side. He hasn't really been able to have any impact. They're not hitting his sight.
And now you're looking at one of the most important rounds here for Xerxia. The weapons in their hands, they've spent it all. They have to win out this round clean, otherwise their economy is not going to be looking good.
They've layered up the operator with the Sage. So now Cruz, they threw the same kind of utility in A main. And so Liquid might think, all right, let's return to A main, do a little A burst. But Surf is waiting there with the operator, so we'll see what Yampi's up to down mid. Jet down mid, such a classic combo for Yampi. Loves to go there. Hasn't broken the alarm bot this time, though, so really not threatening a mid to B push. And this round, this is on Surf's shoulders.
Surf is holding A main.
The young blood for Xerxia.
Up in hand, and that is the wall's going to get off without getting broken here, but they are all piling into Surf now, and they are surely going to clear this one. Really something, no. Just a quick little crouch peek. Yampi's removed instantly.
It's a great adjustment by Surf. They were contact re-clearing A main. They weren't using utility. So that's the perfect place to put your op.
Now a flash setup. He dodges it right around the corner. Needs to find a bit more value though right now. Lit up like a Christmas tree as that recon dart's going to be finding him. And the knife. They do push back. That ult that came through as Link was just trying to, again, create a bit of chaos. But now we've got 20 seconds left standing in the round. And Liquid, well, deciding to just rotate all the way back around. I don't know if they're going to have time at all, by the way.
There's no time
here.
whatsoever.
This is just going to be the save.
And, I mean, Liquid also have a ton of money left in the bank, so this isn't really useful for them to be saving here, but they just had no opportunity to do any damage to Xerxia, so why bother building up their ults? Not that...
What a massive win for Xerxia as well. Getting away with that one. Every single player surviving with their weapons.
Yeah.
Massive fall.
Extremely helpful for the economy.
Again, with the operator, the knife close. Not sure if that tagged onto the targets he was looking for. Flash as well for them to be able to take A main. And look how deep Surf is. Cuts right across mid, and with the spike leaning over towards B as well.
The recon dart just landed on Fox. He was walking around carrying it within Sushi Boys. What is that peak?
What was the trigger for that? What if there was multiple players facing him?
It may have been off turret contact, but I don't think it was. He just went for it. And it has been working for Sushi Boys on this map.
Oh my goodness.
He nearly died to the shot dart as well.
Lucky got the heal, man.
Just got the heal off in time.
And this rotation here, it's a pivot all the way through their own spawn. So Surf is just cutting up mid, making sure that he catches anybody who was trying to rotate from mid, but he's not going to find any of these players.
And Brent, like I said before, Liquid coming into this tournament had the worst conversion when they lose a player first. They'd love to be able to get up to match point here. Playoff point, if you like.
The Sage Wall was amazing as well, by the way. Cruz lays this down, about 40 seconds left into the round, and now they immediately know. There's not enough time for Team Liquid to try and do something else.
Fox would love to be in a position here to use his Hunter's Fury, but he's just hard anchoring with the Odin.
Dash through, right through, has to deal with that recon dart. Let's take out the Nano Swarm, but now needs to try and survive. The double swing is good, but Fox is better. Right around the corner, 3 kills. Drop it right down, Scream has to do a bit of damage. Surf is getting funny with it.
I mean, bonus points for style there.
Show me it again.
That recon dart by Fox is missed, but it actually lands onto Nuvera and gives him that kill and lets him know where Scream is too. Able to commit to the A push, and now they're turning the tempo up. They want to get to 12 right here, right now.
And that to give some complete information that there's a player at the back of Jenny. Team Liquid trying to at least grab this round by the horns, but it's not enough. They haven't cleared the crossfire, and just like that, Josh, it's shut down.
I mean, they took one a little bit further.
Yeah. Surf does get spotted here by the knife, but Scary's just watching. Got another player backing him, of course. Sushi Boy's just watching. He's back with the spam through tiles, getting that first pick. And again, Josh, just that stat that you were listing off, echoing in my mind. The conversion rate for Team Liquid when they lose that player initially, it's not good.
Think about how many first kills they got on map 2. Almost twice as many first kills as Xerxia, and they still lost the map. If you're not getting those first kills, is that the way that Liquid end up losing it? They're still at 11-11 right now. It is still anybody's game. It's anybody's spot in the playoffs. Those knockouts are calling. Both teams looking to replicate or even build on their success that they had at Champions.
And Liquid look like they're getting primed now for a little pop play. Straight into it. The knife actually connects onto Sushi Boys. The setup though, pop the nano swarms in time. But
with Yampi down, there's nobody to actually go and make that space, and it's up to Scream.
It's up to Scream. He has to run in. He's found the pick, but eventually traded.
30 seconds left.
TP into the smoke. The crossfire is there. Link is in a ton of hurt right now, but the players, what a swing from the Vera operator in hand. Aims for the head. It's the mark once more. Now to spam, trying to punish these players around the Jenny area. 15 seconds left. Team Liquid, they got to get this spike down.
Sorkas is so weak, but he's not quite going to get punished for that. He had the spike down jumping into Odin wallbang spam. The Vera's operator takes a shot, misses one.
He's playing from Jenny with it.
Yeah, he was trying to place the nanoswarm there to stop them coming through door. And now, I mean, they're scattering. They don't know where to hold. These defensive positions are all over the place, but it's another good nanoswarm actually going to Vera!
It's back through the wall. Nivera has to hold this down. The crossfire Soulcast is so weak though, and the players cannot stand up to it.
These retakes are really working by Xerxia. This is how they started things off on the pistol. And this is how they take it to match point as well.
In this fashion? Like this?
12-11. Xerxia are one round away. This at Champions. They didn't go through as the first seed from their group. No. In fact, they got rolled by Optic the first time and had to come back, and it was an incredible underdog story. Yep, finals. Two of their teams made quarterfinals at Champions. Now you've got another team on the precipice of repeating that performance at Masters Reykjavik. And this is only the second-seeded team from that region.
Yeah, we haven't even seen Paper Ranks yet. God almighty. And Cruz has shifted the setup. Normally playing towards A, this time anticipates a bit of mid-aggression, and the pressure is on. The fear, the theme of this entire event that we keep showing you. It's all on the line.
And Liquid can't let the pressure get to them here. Yampi with a bit of a tag. Looking to take some space in mid, and they've walled it off away from him. Looking to see if there's anybody posted up to punish him. And when he figures there isn't, going to try and break the sage wall perhaps.
Spamming it alone, but he is worried, I think. Still Surf tagged up. That is a slow orb as well. Paranoia.
Where's the
punish? It's comboed up. Where is the punish? He swings round. Scream has to do a bit of running and cutting right into him, but they do find the pickoffs. That's what they were finding, what they were hoping for. Scary TPs into the backside of Paranoia is good.
Scream dodges it.
The crossfire is there. Sidestep the dodge, as you were saying, Josh. Sushi Boy's left alive, and this is all on him to try and deny Team Liquid bringing it into that overtime scenario.
Well, we have seen some ridiculous clutches in this series so far, but it just feels like one too many here for Xerxia. Sushi Boys has the lockdown, but there's a player in B main. He'll never anticipate, and Team Liquid, they are not ready to give up just yet.
Oh my god.
We're going to overtime here, 12-12 on Ascent. Oh my word. Both teams putting up 7-5 halves on their attack side. Madness. Absolute madness. Not common for Ascent at all, and especially not